This is part 5 of my collection. This is mostly the smaller stuff. I threw some bigger stuff in just to fill some gaps because I've got a lot. So that's, you know, where I'm going to start is down here. This is intended for older collectors. Viewer discretion is advised. Anyways, there is one of them Burger King heads I forgot with one of my last videos. I tossed it in here too. But there's way too many to name off just off the top of my head because there's a lot of Micromasters and Target Masters and Minicons. There's some of these like figurines that were like $1 a piece. And there was some other stuff I got out of a bubblegum machine because they look like the figures even though they're not the figures themselves. That you build them and whatnot. And I put one of them in Triptychon's mouth at one point. It's still up there. So, but anyways, there is Laserbeak from the War for Cybertron game. That's the little data disc ones that they had. And then right here is along the front is all the Headmaster Prime Masters with their vehicles. Some of them are actually in other locations. So I have all those, and then I got a little Crimzeek, and then there was these little figures that came in little kids' drinks. My kids got. I stole a set of them from them. There was only one figure I didn't find, which was Sideswipe, which I don't know why I could never find a Sideswipe, but yeah, there were these little figures, and they also had the pencil tops that came with them too. I found the entire set of those. But yeah, I jacked those from my kids because of the collection. But yeah, there's those other things there. They combined on another bigger figure. I just gotten them at random times from Goodwill. And then further down I have Lionizer, both versions of them. And then the one that came with, that's Dazzle Strike, came with, can't remember her name right now because there's, let's see, it was it Greenlight, maybe? I can't remember if it was Greenlight or if it was the other one that was the exclusives. And then I missed a couple of the movie figures, so I tossed them in here too. There's a Scorponok, more Bots, and then I have that one little tape thing that goes with one of the blaster figures. And then my mom at one point had got me this transforming weird light, like flashlight, which is back there. Then I have the 3 Transformers that turn into the Combiner from one of the other cartoons. It was Perceptor. And then I got I don't know some of the names off the top of my head because there's just so many of them here. Transforming Skateboard. High Jump. I also got Micromaster Ironworks there. More Bots. The 2 Pterodactyl Transformers. I can't think of their names right now. Because there's just, like I said, there's way a ton here. Going across, there's, like I said, more Bots. Probably should have just wrote a huge list to read off while I was doing this because I can't remember hardly any of their names. There's a Grimlock that I got for like $5 at a Family Dollar. I don't know what it's from. Almost looks like a movie Grimlock, but it's very different looking. I don't know like what line it was from. And then there's a lot more of the Micromasters here because I got that Micromaster 10 pack that was a Target exclusive. And then there is like there's more bots, and then there's a little 2 more data discs. One's Ravage and the other one is Steeljaw. I apologize. I'm probably forgetting a lot of names here because there's just too many of them. And there's a motorcycle, like a little motorcycle minicon there. There's Siege Swindler, which is, interestingly enough, I do have a custom I made, but it's with a friend right now. He did a review. Dennis Moulton, if you look him up on YouTube, his name is Gotbot, and I highly suggest you go check him out, maybe even subscribe. And there's these weird clear Transformers that I got at one point over many years ago. And the purple guy there, the clear purple and like orange guy, survived. I was in a 5-car pileup, survived the car accident. He was on my dash. He lost his weapon, but the figure was intact. So yeah, that one survived the accident just like me. Then I have an Optimus Prime. The gun's off of the gun I have with him's from a Creo figure. It's just a little bit too big, but I could stretch his hand just enough to fit it in there. The sword that came with that character got broke when he fell off the shelf. And then further back, I have this little die-cast Grimlock. When I found him, he didn't have a leg, but I was doing a bit of volunteer work over at Goodwill. And I was going through the toys, and I found his leg, too, so I just glued it back on him. But yeah, he's die-cast. The legs, the feet part are metal, the legs are plastic, so it just popped right off. I just got to glue it. And there are the Prime Masters. More of the Micromasters. Another Bumblebee there from a line. I'm going to start over here and I'll rattle off what I know. We got Wheelie. I believe that one up there is Thundercracker from the movies. Another Thundercracker. A small Predaking. The 3 Insecticons there, Bombshell, Kickback, and Shrapnel, whichever you want to call him. Then we have another. It's I'll get back to him. For some reason, I'm drawing a blank because I've got way too much on my mind. Got those animated ones there. I think one's Skywarp and the other one's Thundercracker. Or it's Starscream, I don't know. The coloration's kind of weird. Then we have the Dinobots Slash, Outback, Beachcomber, another movie figure which I don't know the name of. Swerve. I think that's Eject back there. Cindersaur. Some weird Transformer. I think it's from a kid's one. I liked it, so I put it in the collection. We have Bumblebee. Another Bumblebee figure. Power Glide. Huffer. Sea Spray, another movie Bumblebee, Roadburn. I can't think of his name. I think it's Roadburn. I'm probably thinking wrong, but Starscream, which came from the dollar store. It was a Family Dollar. Then my dad, somebody giving them, because they knew I collected Transformers. There's solid plastic. They don't move or nothing, but there's a Bulkhead and an Optimus Prime. And then I have Titan's Return Gnaw, and then I got a Gnaw that was from Cyberverse, the clones. And up here I have an John Driller being driven by it is my mind is going blank. It is, well, I got Rumble there. That's on one turret, and this is from Prime, so I'm just trying to think what his name is. The red dude there. I'll come back to it if I remember. And then that police car. I've got too many up here right now. I can't think of all their names. And I have a McDonald's Happy Meal Pterodactyl Transformer. That thing's old. I've had that for years, since I was a little kid. Then I have the Ark from Dark of the Moon. Then I have Brawn and a heavy customized Brawn that I did. I actually gave him the Headmaster gimmick from the head, because they had a Titan Master. So I put a Titan Master pig in its head, so he can actually take a Titan Master now. Then I have Ironhide from some sort of weird game over there. And then there was another one that was some sort of game figurine there. I don't know what he's from. And then I have Jetfire or Skyfire, whichever you want to call him. Overlord. 8-Face. Which I have the Titans Returns ape head on there. The robot head. The ape head that came with him, I actually just leave in the ape head itself. You don't have to take it out to make a transformer or nothing like that. The ape part, you know. So I just leave it there, so I have that head in there. Then I have that Repugnus. I put the other Repugnus head in there because I liked it more. Behind him we have Blaster from the video game, which I have his data discs here too, some of them. And then here we have my Optimal Optimus that's customized with both upgrade kits and a sticker kit from Toy Hacks. Very nice figure. Once you get the extra add-on kits, I feel it's much nicer. So yeah, I popped for them extras. And then that guy there, which is, I want to say it's Shadow something. I can't think of his name right now because, like I said, I've got a lot here. That little police car is Barricade down there. So, but yeah, that's what I have here so far. I'll be doing many more parts, so stay tuned. Dragonflye signing out.